Today, I am going to Carlmont High School in Belmont to watch another high school soccer game between Carlmont Scots versus Half Moon Bay Cougars. Now, this is actually the first game for both of these teams in conference play, and what a way to kick off conference play for both of these teams, considering both of these teams are actually at the top of the standings in terms of conference play. Well, the top two standings, that is, with Carlmont Scots currently in first place with a 7-1 record, while Half Moon Bay Cougars currently have a 6-1 record and currently in second place. So, yeah, like I said, it's going to be a mouth-watering matchup for both of these teams to begin conference play, and I expect it's going to be a very competitive game in this one with not much to separate. So yeah, let's see who is going to win this first conference matchup between two teams that potentially could finish in the top two standings of the Peninsula Bay Conference. Let's go soccer! So I've just arrived here at Carlmont High School, and I'm actually now making my way to the stadium. So I've just made my way inside the stadium, and as you can see, both teams are doing their pregame warm-up. I believe these are the Half Moon Bay player doing their pregame warm-up. And over here on this side are the Carlmont player doing their pregame warm-up. Still about 22 minutes before the beginning of the match. And now it looks like the Half Moon Bay player is on the pitch. The Carlmont player is still doing their last second team talk, and in just a bit we're going to get ready for the start of this match. And of course, because this is high school soccer, they don't usually do the usual meet in the midfield and basically walk to the center circle. But like I said, we're just about to get ready for the start of this match. And the referee gets this match underway. Carlmont will be going with their home blue kit, going from right to left. Half Moon Bay will be going with their away white and black kit, going from left to right as we are underway here at Carlmont High School. The Scots here on the early attack as he's trying to center this one, and it's just a little bit too far away. So long throw-in comes in, and that is going to be over the bar as, well, the keeper, he's probably breathing a huge sigh of relief, because whenever the ball comes into the box, and he did not get it, he was going to be in for some trouble, and he's just fortunate that Scots player just could not quite head it in. This is going to be another throw-in, and probably a long throw-in here. Indeed it is, and again, the keeper didn't get to it, and that is going to go wide there as, well, early on, that keeper, I tell you, he's been very shaky and very second best when it comes to those ball coming into the box. And if Carlmont does get the opening goal, I would not be surprised. It comes from a goalkeeping mistake. It may have been the wrong decision as those runners ready to meet that cross, and now an ambitious effort is going to be gathered by the keeper, and why not? On a day where the turf is wet and it's also a bit of a rainy day here in Belmont, why not test the keeper and see if he can catch a wet ball almost half hour. Now this one delivered to the box, and the keeper missed it, and it's in the back of the net, and Carlmont has taken a 1-0 lead. Well, like I said before, I just had a feeling that if Carlmont was going to get the opening goal, it's going to come from a goalkeeping mistake, and right now you can see that Half Moon Bay goalkeeper, he's raising his hand, and he's actually talking to the referee. He felt like maybe he was foul in the box, but again, that's been the problem for the Cougars, especially from that keeper. He has not been very convincing when those balls comes into the box, and you just had a feeling that when you play that fire for so long, you are eventually going to get burned, and they got burned there. Like I said, as I said, Half Moon Bay wasn't really getting too much attack. Here they come again, and that is going to be tipped over by the keeper. Hey, looking to try to transition, but instead that one is going to be clear the way, and there is the halftime whistle as halftime here at Carlmont High School. It's the host, Carlmont Scots, with a 1-0 lead over Half Moon Bay Cougars. So it's halftime here at Carlmont High School as it's the Scots with a 1-0 lead over the Cougars. And despite the fact that it's been a relatively even game and at times chances were kind of limited, you know, the difference in this one has really been that Half Moon Bay goalkeeper that is having a tough time whenever the ball comes into the box. I mean, you know, I did say before that, you know, if Carlmont's going to get the opening goal, it's probably because of a goalkeeping mistake, and there you go. The goalkeeper completely missed there, and while it was still a great overhead kick that Scots player was able to score there, that's one that probably shouldn't have happened if the keeper would just either punch that one away or able to hold on to the ball. But still, it's all to play for here in the second half. And, Half Moon Bay, they have definitely showed some promising moment too, especially near the end of the first half where they did kind of push to trying to get themselves the equalizer. But let's see if they can do so here in the second half, or will Carlmont potentially get a second goal. And now it looks like both team is back on the pitch, and in just a bit we're going to get ready for the start of the second half in this game between Carlmont Scots and Half Moon Bay Cougars. And the referee gets this second half underway. Well, after a first half where it was relatively tight and Carlmont was able to capitalize on a mistake by the Cougars goalkeeper, can they potentially get themselves another one here, or will Half Moon Bay, who has shown some promise at least late here in the first half, can they potentially get themselves the equalizer here as we're underway again here on this wet, rainy, late afternoon and heading into evening here at Carlmont High School. Half Moon Bay has had those corner here. Corner delivered in, and it is clear off the line. It is still in the box, and in the end, looks like that one is going to go out of play. It's going to be another corner here as the rain is definitely pouring down now here. And this is where it can get really tricky here. The pouring rain coming down here. Here comes Half Moon Bay again from the set piece toward the back post, and the keeper spills it, and it is in the back of the net, and it is all square at one apiece. Well, like I said, in this inclement weather like right now with the rain pouring down, that is always going to cause problems there by the keeper. And by the way, the keeper for Carlmont, he is down here, and well, let's hope he is okay. But well, after on one end we see the Cougars keeper not doing a good job in terms of dealing ball in the box, on the other end, that Scots goalkeeper unable to feel it cleaning. And again, when it is pouring down as it is right now, it is always difficult to try to handle it, and he wasn't able to handle it cleanly. And we're all square here at Carlmont High School as it is all tied up at one apiece. Ball delivered into the box is a decent one, and that is just over the bar as that is going to be a goal kick and is going to go down as a big missed opportunity for Half Moon Bay. So looking for some space here to try to shoot. He is going to go for goal, and it's an easy one hopper right to the keeper. And here it is. Oh, and the keeper missed it, and it's in the back of the net, and the Scots have now retaken the lead. Well, now the referee, he's having a words with the linesman. Now, nobody touched that ball when the ball is thrown into the box, and I'll tell you what, if that's the case, I mean, is that going to be a good goal? Yes, it is. I mean, there's nothing in the rule book that says, or well, actually, no, it's not going to be a goal here, as, well, apparently I think what the referee says is either there was an offside, or when the ball is thrown into the box and nobody touched it, it's deemed an illegal goal. We're playing an hour into this game, and it is still tied up at one apiece between Half Moon Bay and Carlmont. And also, just a little clarify of what actually happened just a moment ago when one of the Carlmont player basically threw it into the box, and that one ended up into the back of the net. And then later on, the referee says that it is no goal. And in the end, he actually is correct, because I did do a Google search and I found out that you cannot score a goal directly from a throw-in if no one touches the ball. So in the end, good call from the referee, and it's actually something I didn't know. But yeah, it still remain 1-1 in this game, and like I said, this is definitely going to be very interesting to see how these last 20 minutes are going to be. I mean, it's been a very even game. Both of these teams had their moment, and let's see if either of these teams is going to get this next goal that could potentially prove to be the winning goal of this game. The Scots again. Wow, that's a nice little ball there, and here comes Carlmont, and that is going to go wide there. And, well, that's going to be a disappointing effort, because he had a good spot there to try to shoot on goal, and the fact that he didn't even test the keeper, he's going to be very disappointed about that. 5 minutes of potentially for one of these teams to get this winning goal, and, well, the keeper, he was flat-footed there, and I'm not sure if that took a deflection, it must have, because he was completely flat-footed, and he's very fortunate that that ball just went a little bit wide. Question is there going to be one last chance here, as the keeper actually is going to take this one. He's going to go all the way, and, well, that would have been a spectacular way to win the game. Ball delivered into the box. Oh, the keeper didn't get to it. It's a scramble there in the box, and that one is blocked away and cleared the way there for the Cougars, but it's not over yet as the Scots recycle play, and that one is gonna go wide, and oh, you can see the frustration there by that player that struck that one. That was a big chance here. I mean, he was a little bit off balance, but what a missed opportunity for the Scots. And now the referee blows for the final whistle. Well, in a game that has been very evenly played, it has ended honors even in this game, as it's finished 1 apiece between Carlmont Scots and Half Moon Bay Cougars. So it's just finished here at Carlmont High School, and actually I'm standing under a tree right now because I don't know if you can quite tell, but it's actually raining pretty hard right now. But in the end, it ends in a 1-1 draw between Carlmont Scots and Half Moon Bay Cougars, and I think the scoreline is pretty fair considering that it was a relatively even play, and really the difference in this game was the goalkeeping mistake that both goalkeeper made. And you know, in a game where weather was a factor, when it was at time raining really hard in this game, you knew that that was going to be challenging for both of these keepers to deal with, and unfortunately both of these keepers made those mistakes. That was actually the 2 goals that was scored in this one, although Carlmont did score a second goal in this one too. But as I later read on the laws of soccer, apparently you cannot score a goal when you basically throw the ball into the box and no one touch it. Basically, in other words, you cannot score from an indirect throw-in. So yeah, that's the reason why that goal, of course, was disallowed. And you know, despite the fact that both of these teams were pushing to trying to get that second goal, they weren't able to do so. But either way, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do, make sure you guys leave a like, smash the subscribe button, and yeah, I of course will see you guys next time with another Sports Hub series episode.